Hello everybody, and a good day to you all. Today I'm talking about Preacher, season number 3, episode number 6, Les Enfants du Song. And this episode is directed by Laura Belsey. And here we have some crazy stuff happening in this world, just like always. Sometimes it could be a little bit of comical, but also very creepy and messed up at the same time too. And we also see vampires in a whole new light in this world. Now, before I go into the video, give my little review, I just want to say I never read the Preacher comic. I never read the book. So the only thing I knew about Preacher before the TV show was that there's a guy who had the voice of God, Jesse Custer, and he uses it to do so. I think he wanted to beat up God or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. That's all I kind of know. So I'm basing everything I know from off the TV show. And so now we got some new characters added on to the list. I think they might be. I think if they are in the comic, the vampire, if he's in the comic book, let me know down in the comic books. Down in the comments. And if he's just like he is on the TV show as he is in the comic, because I don't know, So we have in this issue. Oh lordy, I got comic books in my brain now. In this episode, we have Jesse and we have Tulip. Jesse's still trying to find a way to pretty much get out of his contract with his grandma. For right now, he has to work with her. And he also finds out that he can't kill his grandma because if she dies, Tulip dies too, and his grandma's sick because from her fight with Tulip and the drill injection she put on the side of her heart made her heart a little weak, and so he's trying to keep her alive so Tulip won't die. So they have to give her souls to eat so she can get better. And so they have this bank that's run by Sabina. It's her bank, and she has souls there. And you had TC and Jody had tried to rob this bank plenty of times, but they have failed. But the one thing it didn't have Tulip. It didn't have Tulip on their side, and so they come up with a plan to pretty much break inside this bank to steal some souls to save Grandma's life so Tulip can live. And you see all the craziness they do to come up with this plan, all the things they gotta do. And the weird thing that stood out to me the most was TC. Now TC's always been weird since the first time I saw him. I never knew exactly what his thing was, but he's some type of weird, dim-witted pervert gimp, maybe. I have no idea what he is, but he's weird. Okay? So They needed a distraction from the police so they could rob the bank without Jesse and Tulip needed a distraction to rob the bank. I mean, they had to come out. They had to do some weird stuff to get there, but they needed a distraction to stop the cops so they could get the souls and get out. And so TC said he has an idea. Now he pulls up in the car with Jody, and Jody asked him, "Does he need any help?" And he said, "No, it's best to do this alone." And I wasn't exactly sure what it was or what was going down. But next thing I know is TC running with just a t-shirt on, no pants, no drawers. He's Daffy Ducking it. He's Porky Picking it. He's out there butt naked, running with a goat. With a goat. Now, there's nothing wrong with loving animals. Nothing wrong with loving animals. People have pets. But no. No, not that way. Oh, TC, what are you? The thing is, though, it seems like he's known for this because the cops knew about it. Because here's the thing. The cops are on their way to stop the bank robbery, and then they get a call saying a man breaks into a petting zoo or something like that. And they say, "Oh, man, who cares?" And they say, "It's TC." And they say, "Oh, crap." And the horror on their face. And they stop from a bank robbery to stop TC. Holy mother! What kind of crazy sicko crap is he? Oh my! This. Whew. I don't know what Jody is. Why he's so freakingly strong? That's weird. And TC is wow. And the more you get to know these people, the more you don't want to know these people. Now I can't unknow this. I can't unknow this now. Oh, this is so messed up. But still, but the thing is, though, as messed up as it was, and as weird and crazy as it is, it was still comical at the same time, too. I don't understand what's going on. It made me laugh at the perversion. That's weird. Okay, and then we have Cassidy. He meets this new vampire, Curious. And he's like all the cliches you see of a vampire with the fancy clothes on. He speaks with a certain kind of European weird accent, sort of like he has all the powers you see of a vampire. He can fly. He has the mind control thing. He can shapeshift, and he's like he extra fast reflexes and stuff like that. Maybe he's super strong too. And then he's trying to show Cassidy that being a vampire is not that bad, because Cassidy is going through a little slump right now. He's pissed off that he can't be with Tulip. He's going down a funk. He's doing a lot of drugs, trying to feel something. He feels as though being a vampire sucks. And you got a Curious over here saying, no, my friend, being a vampire is awesome. It's awesome. Let me show you my world. And he takes him on a little trip, show him everything, how the cool thing the vampires can do, all the abilities that Cassidy never even thought was possible. He probably thought this happened in the movies. It turns out, no, it happens. He too can turn into a little cute kitty cat. Weird choice, but that would happen. It happened in this episode. I still don't understand why he swallowed the owl. I don't know what the point of that was. It was weird. All I kept thinking about, dude, the feathers. Because, see, Curious has an owl with him, and he's telling Cassidy that look at all things he can do. And the first thing he shows him is he swallows a whole owl whole. A live owl. Why? I don't know why. I mean, he didn't pluck the feathers out. The beak was still there, the claws and everything. I don't understand why we do that, but okay. And you see in Cassidy seeing what's going on, impressed at certain times, but still rejected at the same time too. Because he feels as though he's being fake, he's being phony. And he still thinks being a vampire sucks. And you see him being conflicted at the same time too, because he's not so sure if he should trust Curious or should he stay on his own. He feels as though he can't really go back to Tulip and Jesse again, because he's still in love with Tulip. And he's trying to do everything he can to get past that situation and move on from here. And so you're seeing his struggle and everything going on that too. And also has some humorous parts in there too as well. When you see when Curious takes Cassidy to this bar, and Cassidy tried to hit on this girl to get her, but she rejected because Cassidy looks like a bum. He looks like a homeless person. He looks like somebody that got off the street. He looks like somebody who's on crack trying to talk to you. And you just, no, homeless man. And so, but then a Curious looks at her and says, uses mind control powers, like, beautiful woman, get over here. And she walks straight to him and they start making out. And then her husband, I think, come on to her, try to break it up. And you think it's going to turn into a fight, but a Curious starts making out with him too. And it's just like, oh, okay. And Cassidy just, oh, okay, well, okay, I'm impressed. Okay, fine, you made your point. Being a vampire is cool. I get it. Okay, fine. Yeah. So that's had very interesting scenes there too. Now I don't know if this is going to end well for Cassidy. Him being Curious, it seems too good to be true. I got a bad feeling this is going to turn south really pretty fast. But for right now, Cassidy is trying to find a home, and for right now, Curious is where he thinks he should be right now. And then you get the whole situation going with Earthstar, and he's trying to get Jesse Custer back on board. He doesn't want Humperdew to be the Messiah, because he's the inbred nutcase. But he has the Allfather pressuring him to go on board with this plan. And to make matters even worse, Allfather's here. He's here. He's here. And he's crazy. He's overweight. He gorges himself on anything he can eat. And then he vomits it up like he's supposed to make things better. But you find out what his plans are for the Messiah and what he wants to do with the world. He wants to nuke everything. He wants to nuke the whole world and rewrite it and everything in the image that they think it should be in. And you got Earthstar saying, oh my gosh, this dude's crazier than me. The weird part is, all this time I thought Earthstar was in charge. I thought he was the boss. And I thought he was crazy. And he was the bad guy. Turns out, no. He's not the good guy, but he's not the bad guy. And when you meet Allfather, you find out just who is the bad guy here. I just, holy mother. This dude is insane. And there's a moment It's a scene between All Father and Earth Star, and All Father is giving him this speech about what a knight does to a horse that lets him down, or gets sick or gets hurt, and then the knight has to eat his horse. And for a second, I thought for sure that All Father was going to eat Earl Star. I thought he was going to eat him. I thought he was going to eat him for a second. I thought somebody going to come out the back, hit him back the head. Next thing you know, Earl Star is on a plate with an apple in his mouth, and he's about to get eating. I thought that was going to happen, but it turns out he just looked like he made him eat him a horse. I think that's what it was. I'm not sure what it was. It could have been a horse. I don't know, but still, weird. And then you got Eugene and the Sandoval Killers. They back on making an appearance. A little small appearance here. You got Eugene. He's R's face. He's back. He's out of hell. He goes back to his hometown and he finds out it blew up. He says, "What? What happened? I left hell for this? I went to hell, got out, came all the way down here for this? Well, this sucks." Now, instead of getting angry or depressed or feel as though all hope is gone, it seems like it gave him more hope. Because to him, he believes God has a plan for me. Everything's going to work out because God has a plan. And so he ends up at this orphanage. I don't know how he got in there. Because isn't Artface a grown man? I mean, he looks like he's in his 20s. I don't know why an orphanage would take him in. And then he meets some guy in there who's also had a messed up life. But talking about how his family members died. He looks like he's 30. So I'm saying, who adopted these people? Like, how? I mean, Artface looks like he's 25, and this dude like he's 30. I don't understand who's going to adopt you. Who's running this place? You know, he's a grown man. He's a grown. But then Sandoval Killers makes an appearance because he adopts him, sort of, because he went to take him back to hell. But there's a moment in there, even though Eugene knows his fate and he sees what's going on, he still believes that God has a plan for him. And when he tells us to the killers, it makes him pause for a second, because his faith in God affected him for a moment. It stopped him from his mission. Because that's the only time you see him actually hesitate for a moment. Because usually, the saint has an idea in his head, he has a goal in his head. There's nothing stopping him. There's nothing going to stop. I don't care what you don't care what you say. You don't care what you do. You can beg, you can plead, you can cry. He doesn't rest. But if he's going to come after you, he's going to get you. He's going to get you. This was the first time I've seen that he paused, because he had Art's face in his hands, and Art's face said, "God has a plan for me. Everything's going to work out." And for that 1 second, it looked like he touched him a little bit and said, "What? God has a plan? What?" Either was shocked or he was moved by it. Either way, he paused. And I thought it very interesting. I mean, overall, this was I did enjoy the show a whole lot. It has some funny moments in there, has some weird moments in there, some creepy moments in there as well. But I did enjoy it. This show has a balance of bringing in humor and creepy and a little bit of a horror factor in there too. That I thought I find very interesting. Watching Jesse's plan and action and things he was doing, especially how he got certain things, the items that he needed to get inside his bank. But we had a moment with Sabina, his ex-girlfriend, and the way he played on her emotions to get what he wanted, and the way that Tudor responded to the way he got the things that he needed from her was very interesting. It's funny as well too. I mean, because even though I do not like Grandma as a character, I think Betty Buckley is doing an amazing job as her, and she's a great person that you just love to hate. And TC is very weird and crazy and creepy, and you don't want to be around them, but at the same time, you just want to keep watching Colin Cunningham's performance and watching what he can do. Now, Jody's I don't get that much from him as a character, but I still find he has a lot of mystery around him. I'm not exactly sure if he's actually human. So whatever he is, he can't be completely human, because nobody can be that strong. It's just weird. Either he's like a Frankenstein monster or something, or something, or I don't know what he is, but he's something. And also watching the whole storyline going on with Cassidy. He said now he's separated from Jesse and Tulip, seeing where path he goes and what direction he's going to go into. And is the relationship he has with Akira is a good thing, or it's going to be a bad thing? Who knows? But right now, I am enjoying it. So overall, another great episode. Really enjoyed a whole lot. Leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought about this episode of Preacher. If you haven't watched it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully when you watch it, you will enjoy having fun watching it too. So give my channel a big like, thumbs up. Shabam. Subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. Like I always say, in my dreams and in my life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.